Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy, the DFS Overlord, coming back to you at the top of the week, Monday, February the 6th, 2023, man. Coming back to you with 4 new player props picks. But before we get into these picks, let's go ahead and recap what we did yesterday. Now, I really hope you took my advice and you used that Buddy Hield over 1.5 turnovers. The man had 2 turnovers in like the first 2 minutes of the game. So that was like instant cash money right there. Also, too, that Jalen Brunson over 5.5 assists. I told you that the man was going to be a distributor. He got 7 assists, but Julius Randle, I'm not even going to say he messed us up. He was supposed to get 25 points. He only got 24. I'm going to blame that on the Knicks coaching staff, the coach, because I don't know what rotation they were running where they kept Julius Randle off the court at the end of the third and like half of the fourth quarter. If the man was on the court, he would have easily got to 25 points. We would have been 3 for 3. But anyway, like I said, we're going to go to the board today. I got 4 more picks for you. If you could just do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, man. I'm dropping picks for free. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just really passionate about sports betting. I know if you're watching this video, you are too, and I want to all win money together. So without any further ado, let's get into my first player prop for today. And for the first player prop, we're going to be looking at Lauri Markkanen, man. We're going to be targeting his rebounds to go over 9.5 against the Dallas Mavericks. We already know that Dallas just made a blockbuster trade. But what they hope is a blockbuster trade. We know that they shipped away Dorian Finney-Smith. They don't have Dinwiddie anymore. Luka Doncic is out. Other than like Dwight Powell, I don't really see who else is going to be pulling down boards other than Lauri Markkanen's teammate Walker Kessler. But if we look at Lauri Markkanen's rebounds over his last 5, he's only averaging 8.6, and then you may be a little discouraged too to also see that they played Dallas a few games ago and he only got 5. But let's really look into these numbers now. He got 10 against Atlanta, who has Capella and Collins. Toronto and all their bigs, we got Siakam, we got Anunoby, we got Scotty Barnes. He was able to pull down 13, and I believe that Walker Kessler also had double-digit rebounds in both of these games as well. So it's not a thing where we're going to have to worry about, oh, man, is Lauri Markkanen going to get the boards? Is Kessler going to get the boards? I think Kessler had 14 here and 11 here. Also with Charlotte, too, going up against Mason Plumlee, he was able to pull down 11. So I kind of wanted to go a little bit further back into some of his games as well. So I looked at his extended game log here on DraftKings. And as we can see, the same 5 games right here. But look at this, man. The man pulls down double-digit boards on a regular basis. 16 against Cleveland. We're talking Jared Allen, Mobley, Kevin Love when he's out there, Orlando, the Clippers. I mean, he had another little stretch here where he was under 10, but as we see, the man can get upwards of 14, upwards of 16 rebounds in a single game. I don't think asking him to get 10 today is really a big ask. Also, in addition to all the information I just gave you, Dallas is actually ranked 29th in rebounds in the entire league, only at 47.8 a game. And that was mostly with Luka being out there. Luka is hurt. You know, Luka sometimes gets triple doubles. He has 8 rebounds, 10 rebounds. Luka will not be out there. They're actually only averaging about 44 rebounds a game since Luka hasn't been on the floor, and they had 43 in their last game. So like I said, man, I like me some Lauri Markkanen to pull down 10 boards as our first player prop. All right, so for our second prop, we're going to be looking at the man DeMar DeRozan. I like DeRozan to get over 26 points. I'm sorry, to get 26 points, to get over 25.5. And let me just tell you why, man. So 2 years ago, I think it might have been at the trade deadline, the San Antonio Spurs traded away DeMar DeRozan to the Bulls. Now, I know they were like in a rebuild mode, so I'm not really sure if there's any bad blood there. But for some reason, ever since then, every time DeMar DeRozan plays the San Antonio Spurs, he goes off, man. I looked up his last 3 games against the Spurs from being traded. He dropped 33. He dropped 40, and he dropped 32. So this man, you know, just gets in his scoring bag. We already know he can drop 30 at a drop of a dime. He gets in his scoring bag when he plays San Antonio. And to make matters better for us, San Antonio gives up the most points in the league at 122.5, and they gave up 137 points in their last game, man. And they also have the worst defensive efficiency in the league. They cannot stop a nosebleed, man. So I like DeMar DeRozan to just continue routing the San Antonio Spurs here. Now, I also was kind of looking at Zach LaVine as well. They always set their lines similar because, one of them is going to get theirs. One of them is going to go over 36. I'm sorry, get to 26 at over 25.5. I'm hearing a lot of talks with Zach LaVine. His name just keeps coming up in trade rumors, and, the trade deadline is this Thursday. So, he might be getting moved. I mean, that's definitely far-fetched to say, oh, he might be getting traded, don't play him. But like I said, I just like everything going for DeRozan here against San Antonio due to the history. But I wouldn't be surprised if Zach LaVine was able to get, over 25.5 as well. Let's go to our next play. So our next play is going to be the man Klay Thompson. Now, we already know that Curry had the most awkward, just bumping knees injury. He's out indefinitely. Golden State is taking on OKC. They're at home. Somebody's got to score the basketball. I mean, we know Poole can do his thing. We know Wiggins, he can put up some numbers too. But I like Klay to get, at least 25 points in this matchup. As we see, he's only averaging 21.8 over his last 5. But you see, they just played OKC a little while ago, and this was with Steph on the floor. He was able to drop 28. He dropped 29 against that tough Toronto defense. The number 1 defense in the league against Memphis, he dropped 24 points. So I just like Klay Thompson is just getting his bag, maybe knock down some threes. And like I said, with Curry being out, Klay Thompson has a 28% usage rate with Curry off the floor. He already plays in the low to mid 30s a game, probably going to be more around that mid 30 range since Curry isn't playing. Golden State is at home, so as long as OKC is able to keep this game relatively close, and it's not a thing where like the starters for Golden State don't play the 4th because they blew out the Thunder, I like Klay to get 25 points. And even if they do blow out the Thunder, it's probably going to be because Klay is shooting them out the gym anyway. So give me some Klay Thompson for over 24.5. All right, so I normally only give 3 picks, and I really didn't do too much research on this one, but I kind of like Giannis to get at least 35 points against the Blazers. Now, I'm just looking at the game log. He's averaging 42.8 over his last 5, which is ridiculous. I mean, dropping 54 against PG, Kawhi and the Clippers, 50 on New Orleans. I mean, he's just dropping 50 burgers like it's nothing. He only went under this number against Charlotte, surprisingly. I just don't know, how they win this game if Giannis doesn't at least have, 30, definitely, but 35, I think he can get it. It's a late night game. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to include this on my card, but just looking at the matchup, just looking at who Portland has on their team, I don't see who is going to slow down Giannis. Is it going to be Jeremy Grant? No. We already know that Yusuf Nurkic isn't playing. I mean, to be honest, a lot of Portland's lineup is really small. We got Josh Hart, Anthony Simons. Dame isn't going to guard him. So I just like Giannis to have his way. This is more of a hunch play. I will put my money on this. I might just add him to my card because I just don't see who on the Portland Trailblazers is going to stop Giannis. And normally when Giannis goes up against another superstar with, Dame being the other superstar on the other side, Dame is going to get his buckets. I'm not sure if he's going to get what they say that, his line is. I think his line is also 34 as well. So I'm not sure if Dame would get that, but I know, I'm not going to say for a fact, but I know that Giannis has a very, very good chance of dropping 35 plus, maybe even dropping 40. Not going to say he's going to hit another 50 burger, but I can see him getting 40 in this matchup against the Blazers and Dame Lillard off of the late night. So I feel very good about these props. We should have went 3 for 3 yesterday, man, with that daggone Julius Randle and the Knicks rotation. But hey, man, we can 10x our money tonight with these 4 plays. Put 20 on this, easy $200. Put 50 on this, an easy $500. So this is what I'm going to be rolling with, man. Lauri Markkanen to get 10 rebounds, DeMar DeRozan to drop 26. If you're feeling froggy, put Zach LaVine instead, but I'm riding with DeRozan. Klay Thompson to get at least 25 points against OKC, and Giannis to continue his tear and get over 35. I'm sorry, get over 34.5 at 35, man. So if you've been liking these videos, man, if you've been rocking with me, viewing my stuff, man, I really appreciate it. Let's run these things up. Let's get these picks in. Lock these picks in, man. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I will see you back again tomorrow for Tuesday's player props. Happy betting, people.